Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello to you guys and my lecturer. Today I'm gonna present about my group gonna present about human resource management, which in the topic talent development. I'm the first presenter. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Nasruddin. My matric number I181028665, and my partner is Muhammad Solihin bin Madali, which his matric number is 17302438. Okay, now for the first topic, let's go to the next slide. Okay, for the first one is talent development. Which talent development is a business strategy that company implement to retain their top talent employee. That talent development also focus on how to develop employee skill and their employee competency. So every organization must provide their learning opportunity and tool for employee to advance their overall career. That's talent development. For the talent development, there are 5 types of key points we can see in this slide. The first one is training, second one is succession planning, the third is job rotation, and the fourth is teamwork. For the next slide, we're going to see what is the function of every these 4 key points. Okay. Okay, for the first key point is training. From this slide we can see that what is meaning is training is any attempt by an organization to change their employee through by learning process so they can be able to perform their job. Training also is teaching, including teaching, developing or other employee to be the finest get their finest employee by improving their capability, capacity, productivity and their performance. That's for the training. Okay, for the next slide is the function of training. In here I've been listed there are 4 types of function of training. The first one is to increase worker productivity, increase worker satisfaction, keep worker skill knowledge up to date, and lastly the fourth function is to keep motivate the worker in their productivity for the organization. Okay, from before this slide we see the function of training. Now we in this slide I'm gonna show you the right approach to organize the program of the training. The first one, they have 5 approach where we need to follow step one by one. The first one is identify the training need. After we identify why we need to do the training, we need to set the learning objective. What is gonna be, what the function of this training, what the input where we gonna take, and that be suitable for the employee. After that, for the third, after we decide the learning objective, we're gonna design the training program that be suitable for employee to learn. And then after we design, we implement during our training, whether it's suitable for them or not. Then we for the last, after that we're gonna evaluate for more detail. After this, I'm gonna show you the more detail each 5 of this approach, one from start until the end. For the first approach is we must identify the need of the training. Who needs the training? In this slide, I have been listed there are 4 employee that need the training. Is the first employee is new recruited, someone new to the organization, or who get intern, or who get the the job vacancy in this company. The second one, the employee will when the new technology and produce procedure are introduced to our company, such as for example like SOP or something like that. And then the third one is employee will get promoted and will get transferred. Why we need training? And the fourth is who are facing difficulty in their job. Why we need to identify this four type of training, because we want to because the HR need to decide what is the suitable approach or method for each this type. Different problem, the HR must apply the different type of solution. Okay, after that we gonna see okay, now these are the example of design of the training program. The first one is facilitator. We need to detect or we need to hire the right person for the training in order to our employee to get the input from the facilitator. After that, we're gonna check for the venue, the right place for we conduct the training. After we check the venue, we're gonna decide how much or how many hours or how many days the training needs. 2 days, example like 3 days or 4 days, that relevant to the job description. After that, after we set the duration of training, we must see how many participation that gonna involve in our training. After that, we gonna input or we gonna select the training method that are suitable for the employee or for the course, or which department are gonna need they're gonna conduct the training. After that, we're gonna see the logistic, whether the employee gonna come or they get a car or they have a car to come to our training program or not. After that, the lastly is budget, which the organization must supply the suitable budget that relevant to the training cost, the total budget, which this is the job of manager or CEO, because he gonna look how much the cost of giving the training to overall employee. After we look after the slide, after that we're gonna implement the training program, which in this slide these are example of how we implement the training. We must list the item that need for the training, and we gonna check or tick whether it's complete or not. If not, why we gonna check the problem. So in this slide, I list the example of how to implement the training program. The first one, the facilitator must check the room, and then they're gonna make the food arrangement and accommodation arrangement. They also must inform the participation and give some visual aids such as screen, LCD, and check their PI system whether it's function or not. And then they also must give the participation the material. They must prepare such file, pen and writing pads, and also the training guideline also is very needed and important. And lastly is training room, such as the most important is usually is air conditioner, because and electricity. It must check the seating and the microphone in order to get a smooth training program. Okay, after we implement the training, we're gonna check the evaluation of our training program. The first one, we're gonna see the response or feedback from the training, where how their feedback, how their response from our program. And then we're gonna must look the application of knowledge, the total application of knowledge of our training. And then for the lastly is assessing the result, which refer to with the usually manager as the result, or we can get the result in their work, where we can see from their activity overall in the company. Okay, that's enough for the training part. Now we go to the second second important component, that is offboarding and succession planning. Offboarding is designed to ensure the smooth transition and encourage the person who is leaving to share their expertise. The management system also organize everything involved with exit and in many cases and reversing that what happened in the body. Easy term for the offboarding is retirement, when we get our age around 50 or 60, where we don't have energy to work more for the company. That's where the company give us option to give us to retirement, which is very easy term and safety because we have money after we retirement. And then succession planning, in easy term is the new person that gonna in charge in our job and our previous job after we get after the old people or the old person get the retirement. Okay, for the job rotation is in a management approach, where the employee shift their 2 or more assignment job in the some time or interval of time in order to expose them all vertical of organization. It's also pre-planned approach with objective to test employee skill and competency in order to place him or her at the right place. In addition, it reduce the monotony of the job and give a wider experience and exploration and during their career in the organization. Now for the last key component of the training development is teamwork. Teamwork is an effort or group that have a mutual interest in a common goal, that is to complete the task that given by the organization in the most effective and efficient way. There are 5 types of teamwork they have in the teamwork. First is communication, conflict resolution, rapport building and listening, decision making, and lastly is problem solving. Okay, that's all from the my part. For the next is Mr. Solihin gonna explain from the literature review until the reference. Thank you.
Literature Review of Talent Development. According to Garavan 2012, Literature Review of Talent Development definition is planning, selection, and how organization implement development strategy for all the talent. This will make sure that organization has both current and future supply of talent to meet strategy objective, and development strategy activity are aligned with organization talent process. According to Bruce 2011, in long term, integrated process can keep organization healthy and innovative. Neil and Sonsino 2012 say that survival of organization depend on innovation in process, product, and organizational management. Peter 2010 suggests that talent development is necessary because organization compete in new marketplace with less resource. Colling and Malachi 2009 say that aim of investing in talent development is positive return on investment. Apply talent development will improve performance, but limiting factor of funding and availability of talent is one of obstacles that organization must overcome. Stewart 2008 say that talent development cannot solve the entire problem, but can be long-term investment for future and survival of organization. Small and declining source of talent has made some organization to put talent development as important, but it still need in every organization. Effective talent development needs strong support from leadership and align with corporate objective. Organization is in good position for long-term growth if talent development strategy is well implemented. So, holistic approach in talent development can make business more effective. Thinking skill. we can see that 2015 important skill are more to management people, how to work together. But in 2020, creative and critical thinking become more important because digital era has more information. So customer taste and competitor product can change at fast speed. So this ranking speed will make organization produce attractive and better product. Conclusion: lack of employee training will affect improvement of employee competency. This also affect development of employee talent in organization. Effective succession planning program help in identification and matching of employee talent with organization task job function. This also means right skill and talent that HR department recruit will be placed at specific role in organization, and employee talent can continuously develop at vertical. Job rotation help in development of employee skill and competency because employee will move interval to different departments, so their skill will widen and expand. For example, marketing, finance, human resource. Because employee has more skill, this will assist employee to easily adapt in different environment, and employee talent will greatly develop. Finally, teamwork will identify employee capability and potential to improve their weakness through consultation of others.